Hello, welcome to this new video. My name is Martina Vincenzi and I am the founder of the VIP Flight Attendant Academy Private Jet Coach. Today I would like to discuss with you why food and beverages do taste different when you are in altitude. This is applicable to any type of jet, obviously, not only private jets. And the reason number one, and probably the most easy answer that I can give you, is because of the lack of humidity. So when you are in cruise on a flight, the cabin is pressurized. This is necessary in order to promote the human survival, obviously, because otherwise at that elevated altitude, the concentration of oxygen that you can find outside is not enough to, to promote the human survival. So we have a very pressurized and therefore very dry environment on board the jet. This can cause to your mouth to dry up, to the mucosis of your nose to dry up as well. And in addition, the constant noise of the engines and the vibration of the jet itself, although very, very minimal, can cause a constant vibration on your eardrums as well. And you know that the ears are also connected to the nose, and this is also affecting the way you can taste and smell food when you are in altitude. So that said, rule number one, keep your cabin absolutely hydrated as much as possible. So the quantity of humidity that you lose when you are in a pressurized cabin is 10 times drier than a desert. So as you can imagine, it's very, very dry. And this affects the whole body because we are mostly made by water. So this is definitely very important. What are the type of taste that actually are more affected by this very dry environment? Well, our nose and our mouth has difficulties in detecting particularly the sour and the sweet taste. So sour and sweet items, food items, they need a kind of a booster in order to be felt, to be perceived by the human body when you are on an altitude. But surprisingly enough, there is an additional taste which is called umami. So the best way to describe what umami is, it's a very rich and full taste, a little sour, also with a pinch of sweetness that you can find, for example, in soy sauce, in wasabi, in tabasco, in tomato. And this is, this taste is actually enhanced by the vibration. So you remember the vibration that I told you earlier, caused by the jet itself and the engines in your eardrums. This can actually improve the way you can actually taste the umami taste. So probably, I would suggest it's better to focus on the umami taste rather than super sweet or super soury food items. So for example, the best beverage that you can offer on board a private jet would be a tomato sauce, a Bloody Mary, or anything that has to do with the umami somehow. This is definitely the best way to prepare your customer to receive different type of taste and obviously a lot of water as well, so to rehydrate the whole body. So they can actually taste and smell better the food that you are about to serve them. I hope that this video was helpful for you regarding what happens to the food and the beverages that you serve on board. Oh, obviously, wines as well are very much affected by pressurization and altitude. In particular, white wine are the one that suffers the most. So my suggestion is when you serve the wine, when you open a new bottle of wine, always check yourself, smell the cork before serving it to your customer, so you can make sure that the wine has not been spoiled by the altitude or the temperature as well. And in case it is, just obviously change the bottle, take a new one, and repeat again the procedure. Well, I hope this was helpful for you. If you have any question regarding private jets, flight attendant life, corporate aviation industry, feel free to reach out. Also, please subscribe to my channel so you won't miss any of my future videos, and I send you baci baci.